Why do I do what I do? I feel I'm very lucky to be in this profession as an ophthalmologist, and particularly as an anterior segment and cataract surgeon, so looking after the front of the eye, corneal transplants and doing cataract surgery. It's incredibly rewarding. The impact of cataracts on patients' lives can be really quite severe in terms of losing the ability to drive and losing the ability to perform hobbies and leisure interests. People feel restricted, lacking confidence, and they feel less able to do the things that other people depend on them for. So taking people to hospital appointments and doing shopping. So when people come to see me, even if they haven't got cataract, but they're just really restricted by the need for glasses and contact lenses all the time, so that they need them when they go out walking in the countryside, but the rain is on their glasses, or they can't see when they're undertaking sporting activities, or they can't swim with their contact lenses in. That feels very restricting. What I can do is provide advice, and with the surgical interventions that we're able to offer them, really change their life around completely. So once people have had the surgical intervention, be it a cataract operation or refractive lens exchange procedure, the change just in the appearance of their face and how people are is incredibly rewarding. People are happy, they're wearing vibrant colours again, they come and tell me that they're back to playing golf and driving and fulfilling their duties to family members. So that's incredibly rewarding on a personal level. From my perspective as a surgeon, I find the whole process from first meeting a patient all the way through to finally shaking hands with a very happy patient and discharging them very rewarding in its technical challenge, because firstly, understanding the requirements of a patient is very, very important. Even coming down to at what distance they hold reading material, where their computer is, the distances involved, the environment in which they read, is it dim or is it light? All of these things affect the kind of operation you do and the lens implant choice that you make available to a patient, that you recommend, or that eventually we agree together is the most appropriate. So understanding the symptoms and requirements are crucial. Then the technical aspects of recording and measuring the data that are required to plan the surgery, and deciding which additional data are required, what additional tests would really benefit the patient. Then deciding which kind of lens calculation formula is most appropriate for the patient. And so the classic examples would be patients who have particularly long eyes if they're short-sighted, or small eyes if they're long-sighted, and eyes that have undergone a previous laser refractive surgical procedure such as LASIK or LASEK. These can pose really quite significant challenges to the lens calculations and getting those calculations absolutely right. Assessing for any pre-existing levels of astigmatism, whether they're high or low, and incorporating an adjustment for the level of astigmatism on the inner surface as well as the front surface of the cornea. So all of these technical aspects are really important in the preoperative planning and getting the outcome right for the patient. But then you've got to execute. And so the technical challenge of performing the procedure with minimal impact on the eye itself, producing minimal energy inside the eye so that the recovery is as fast as possible and the patients get back to their normal life with their better vision and their great range of vision is very, very important indeed. So the whole process from beginning to end, from a technical challenging point of view, I find very stimulating. But ultimately it's about the patient. And so meeting them for the first time, producing what they want, and seeing happy people afterwards is really what the job's about. I invite you to contact my practice by calling the phone number provided. We can start the process of consulting and determining your suitability for the interventions that we can provide, and hopefully get you to a point where you're achieving your outcomes and enjoying life without cataract and without needing your glasses and contact lenses.